Good evening and welcome to KILI Storytelling Hour. My name is Brian, Charging Cloud, and I come up here every Wednesday and I bring you story, educational opinions, mine, and language. Always Lakota language. And I have two words that I always say working with the Lakota language: persevere and commitment. Those two. And we commit ourselves to the Lakota language. We have to do it all the time, every day. Otherwise, it's not going to work. I have been doing this for something like 16 years, and then immersion for 5 years, 6 years, and I'm still struggling. But we will persevere. So I want to thank all you listeners out there. Some of you are going back from work. Drive slow. Make sure your seat belts are fastened. And make sure if you are traveling with little children, make sure they are buckled in, because today I read in the Rapid City's journal there was a car wreck and a little baby survived because the little baby was buckled in. And the little baby's mother did not make it because she was not buckled in. Remember that. It is true what they say about safety, about the seatbelts. This evening I have a story that I told maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, and then I have some I will say thoughts that I wrote down at lunchtime, and we will talk about them. Le Lakota Iapikila, le Uhinya Iwaglak. Chatona Nagupta Nakampana Lila Pilamaya. Lan Lichta Tuki Han Tuktek, Washe Chanopinaha, Chanku no manipi. It's a town manipo. When Takia Hel and Quack, Wikaya, when Ukistapo, and now we choni, and now on the gun. Wasn't. So I looked at the count. Lila Petwastana. Hachi was there, Lila Wahi. Taku, Lel, Wichuka Hiawaha. Looked at the king. It hinked in Yukchamaka. Whereas we chose one. Tugnapo. Haakabela. Hawashlana Haakabelas. Lena Ohinia and Betu Yo Hilal Wooing Ramich Itchareklana Mabalaka. The Vakanja of Washacham, the Lakotia Pikile, the Ookit Hopikile, O Aye on Yapikile, on the Iotasle Yapikile. Oh, until I not took say. Iwo Klakov, the limit high Chiwahi. Then I go ahead Lila Wopila walking, the chair with chance now. Wangshaka, was Agmaya, which I'm care Yomakbe. Leave look to her, that way is a little he chance now and will walk here. It's how when I saw in the Unacheja. So when this looked at got killed and
Wala manik da.
wala ching gonna sa tawag kayo. O sa ula kayo. Anya takun yuktan na kana heche ya. Ispat was.
Anachi hofta maket. Take hinkte.
So takuku iwala lakte he Tokahia wonach wat oblaken tele. Apetu wakhanke hai le chapeo pewaya hel in takuku wiep khakt na erwapi skuyala na kun I wasitja ku bingo hetsung taske. Sekta hiapo. Dagne chanam shnata hetja hiapo. He mazashkan le wichukan hia hetinyankt. Na mazashkan yamne hana hoa ke mazashkan topa heta ke wasitjankt. Hetja hiapo. Ona hi le apetu zapta ukilelen sech wachipt chakpe le uyuchpekta. Sen meko hetja athanshi Chris hetja wild hankich. Dagne chanam shnata upo na mawang kapo oloa vilas testa hia chanach onakan wa kiksia nakap. Mutse sena wotkhai hetna ha. Nakon litchi wa ucha I always remember Charlie up in Martin. So Charlie, if you're listening, you have a good evening. And Tom over in Pine Ridge, have a good evening. And then Nakula Lloyd, I want to thank KILI Radio and Lloyd. They always open the door, and it's always good to be up here and share the Lakota language. Okay, I'm going to talk about something that I heard over the radio, over this KILI radio. It was at lunchtime. And I think we shared this Saturday, but we talked about this in class today, and 8th graders, and their teacher always listens to this show, so I thought I would talk about it. And so AJ or Chris, if you guys are listening, welcome. The question I have was, we were all sitting there, and the question that we put on the board was, why speak Lakota? Why should I speak Lakota? And I mean, if you work with the Lakota language, we see this, or we hear this. In fact, when I was working up in Pakini, we heard this on at the tribal. They were talking about, they have an Ordinance 66 on the Lakota language. One of the persons in there said, "Why should we have Lakota language? Everything's in English now." So I asked the children here, and the very first one that I asked, said that Lakota language is important because he said he wanted to tell histories and his grandma and grandpa, and he used the word Teoshpaya. He said, so I can tell about my Teoshpaya in my Lakota language. And then the other one said, one of them, this was important, so that's why I remember it and I wrote it down. The other one was a young lady. She said, Malakota. So down the road, 20 years from now, 25 years from now, 30 years from now, she's going to say, Malakota, ye, or Malakota, ksto. And she will tell what she knows in Lakota. And then another one said, remember you told us that the Lakota language is even in the creation story. So to them, Lakota language is important. It is, I think the word we used up here was venue to our culture. It's connected. If you don't, today, like if you don't speak Lakota, you're Lakota, but if you don't speak Lakota, then you speak about the culture, your culture, Lakota culture, then you will use the English language. And it's not going to be like telling it in the Lakota language. What do you think about that?
If I claim to be Lakota, I had better know my language as well as where I come from, who I'm related to, and all there is to know about Lakota life ways.
It's true.
Because our language, that is who we are.
Mm-hmm.
The whole Lakota life way is Lakota. That includes the language. Cannot separate the language.
Yes. So, what I learned from that class was that it is very important that we speak Lakota and tell about our culture years from today. So I was really glad to learn what they thought about the Lakota language. And that's, I think this was about the second time that last week they had a show on that Native America calling, and I think that question came up. That's why I think we touched on that Saturday. So today I was putting down some thoughts that came to me. I said, I'm going to ask this class, see what they think about it, see what kind of answers I get.
Okay, when you know your language, or the Lakota language is a living language. It has, it's profound. It's descriptive. It's full of emotions. It is colorful. It is alive. What else can I say? It has attitude.
Yeah. Here's something that I got from this. This is a handout that I got from. It came from Arizona State University, and it was done by McCarty. She does a lot of research in the language, and it says here that the loss of language is part of the loss of whole cultures and knowledge systems, including philosophical systems, medical knowledge, and important cultural practices and artistic skills. The world stands to lose an important part of the sum of human knowledge whenever a language stops being used, it says here. we cannot leave behind the essence of our being. And that she was talking about the language shift, because when that language shift happens, when we start losing, when people start losing their language. So it's, to do a lot of research on that. So what you said is true. Colorful, alive, and descriptive. And also another one was, I was reading, I don't think it's in there, but somewhere another researcher said, our jokes will not be funny.
Okay.
Lakota jokes.
Add humor.
yeah, humor.
Yeah.
Because Lakota people, we are humorous. And a lot of these jokes, they're only funny if you tell them in the Lakota language. Akichi chagapi, or oe ha ha, el hoek chapi. Whenever you go to a wachipi, anywhere, any gathering, people shake hands, and even if you meet a person from, like, say, Rosebud or Standing Rock, Shan River, you shake hands, and pretty soon you're talking, your talk will be humorous. And then pretty soon you're going to Akichi Jaha or Ilhoyek Chia. So our language is like that. We connect each other like that. So it is important. It is very important that our children speak Lakota. And then the other one was, this is also a question that we talked about, and it's about staying in school. You speak Lakota, and then you stay in school. Because today, I think it was in the Lakota Country Times, there was a doctor there. She was a cardiologist. She was Lakota. And today that happens. That happens all over the country. And we have Lakota students, like back, I don't know how many years back, we never have students at places like Stanford, Duke. I remember they used to call it Black Hills Teachers College. Maybe that was popular then. But today we have students all over this country. Maybe some even different countries. So that, when I speak Lakota, then we have like it's colorful, alive, descriptive. And then this question come up, stay in school. So it would be really great for you to speak Lakota. You stay in school. And then the next question was build a foundation. So I wonder, what does that mean? That means that if you stay in school and say you do something for a long time, then you build you can always fall back on something during your life, right? Like that. And that's a way of life. So those three things are very important. Lakoti ay naha taha uke kaha wala wakte. Kana taha uke he ka wala wahata. Wahanish hutka afwajnich icharingta. Hutkanki le root. Takun kashkai nichigalet. Hani Lakota hechim sojan. Takun otechi kacha kashkai nichigalet. Stake yourself to the ground. Hedges. Hanalila ichi kwaka. Wachalahan We have words like inspiration and motivation. Like this class that I'm talking about. I wanted to motivate them. I wanted to give them that inspiration to learn this Lakota. And so I think what happens is sometimes like you have the feeling that they're getting away from it, that they're just there to learn a few words and that's all. So, and then you go down to the little children, and they are trying. They have more motivation. They have more inspiration. So you can motivate them, but they're already motivated. And then for the bigger kids, they're not really enthusiastic about learning Lakota. And maybe you're teaching Lakota 1 now. What do you have any feelings like that when you get to that age? Are they really learning, or are they just taking that course to get their 3 hours towards graduation?
Well, I think for most they take it to feel a requirement. And if at least one of them wanted to learn the language, then they will try to discuss it more, or ask questions, or how do you say this, or how can I say this, can you help me with this? And they'll make an effort. The Lakota sounds, they'll practice them and stuff. So so a lot of them do it for the requirement.
So you can take Lakota 1 and Lakota 2, and then like a long time ago you can challenge 3 and 4, and then so that you build your 12 hours, and that's you're not going to speak Lakota.
Yeah. But I have a student who wanted to be a language teacher, so that's good. I think.
But there's a lot of students out there that take Lakota language courses because they want to learn something, and then they do. Like your class will learn. Like they'll have different Hianiwashte or whatever you're teaching there, they're going to remember it. And also these cultural courses are good for them too, because they learn the history. So then when we get back to this the first time, you can learn a lot of history. And if you speak Lakota, then you will make that connection. In other words, if you can tell that in Lakota language, what happened back in 1840, what happened in 1876, what happened in 1879, if you can tell that in Lakota. And a lot of us, a lot of you out there, you're Tioshpai, or you have relatives that we're still in the age where you can still go back, maybe your great-grandfather, and say, he was there. And if you can just tell that in Lakota, then you just make that connection in your language. And if you do that in the English language, then it's not going to be as colorful or in your own culture. You're going to tell about it.
As you were saying that, it just kind of took me back to an old photo.
Mm-hmm.
An old photo of my great-grandmother, my grandma, my mother, my brother, and myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 4-generation
Yes.
photo. And I looked at it and look, just think, this is my connection to the past.
Yes.
It's my connection to the past. I still speak our language. So it's, it's just seeing that connection.
Mm-hmm. And now you can tell that to Takoja Bela or Takoja Imas, Takoja Neum.
Yeah.
And they will remember that, and for them, they're going to remember that for the next long time, because they're all just young. Belan's only 5, Amos is only 2. So they will carry that on for a long time. That connection that you have.
Yeah.
And so, and then especially if they can speak Lakota, it will be really nice because they will pass it on.
Yeah.
And also that language.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's language. Speaking your ability to speak your language is a tradition, because it comes generation to generation.
And then you're Lakota and you were born here, so that makes it that much stronger. And you have the root here. So that's really important. So that those questions, they really bring out a lot of thoughts, a lot of motivation, a lot of inspiration, like that. And then you can build on that and learn about this language. Why?
Having said that, I also was able to learn a second language. English is my second language, and I was able to go to school, get a formal education, and still carry my Lakota knowledge and language.
Yeah.
I have it with me today.
Yes. Nobody can ever take that language away from you.
Yeah.
And nobody can ever take that, whatever you learn in the Washichu education system.
Yeah.
And you use those two to connect to even our boys. You can talk about this, what you learn here, about education, and then you can tell, since we still speak Lakota, tell them in Lakota your connection to the past. And that is really important. So, I will say, why speak Lakota? That's important. You learn it, and you can say Malakota, because you're Lakota and you can speak the language. And
not just being able to speak the language, there's much more deeper stuff to it.
Yeah. Thought. Yeah.
The Lakota thought. What we know as thought, Lakota thought, is very important. It's not scheming.
Yeah.
It's much more. I like the word washte. Washte is good, but when you talk, when you use that Lakota thought, when you say lila washte, could mean beautiful.
Yeah.
And as a Lakota person on the other side, receiving end, you understand.
Well, I want to say that I'm going to welcome all of you to KILI Radio, 90.1 up here, Porcupine Butte, 88.7 Rapid City, and KILIradio.org all over this world. Welcome, and thank you for listening to KILI Storytelling Hour. And then we have a story here, so we'll do that right now, and then maybe we'll come back to the language if we have more time. And the story that I have here, it comes from American Indian trickster tales. And so tonight I brought a cheater got cheated. So I'll let Karen do the Lakota part, and since I'm a Lakota, I will do the Lakota language. And Karen's Lakota too.
Try to do the Lakota part.
I'll do it in Lakota, and you read it in English.
Oh.
Yeah.
Read it in English.
Yeah. Read it in your second language.
Read it in my second language. Okay. The cheater cheated. This happened when the first white traders came to Lakota country. They came with a little peddler's handcart, and soon they had a big trading post and a fancy house. They started with nothing, and in no time were rich. There was a French trader who boasted that he could cheat the stingiest man alive out of his last dollar. He boasted that he could make an Indian trade $200 worth of furs for $2 worth of whiskey. He boasted that he could get $500 worth of beaver skins for $500 worth of powder and tobacco. He said he could beat a Comanche at horse trading, and everybody knows that this is impossible. A Lakota man told this trader, "I know a fellow who is better at cheating than you." "That person doesn't exist," said the trader. "Yes, he does. His name is Iktomi," said the Lakota. "Bring him to me. I want to meet the fellow who can beat me in a deal." So the Lakota man brought Iktomi to the trader. "Here he is, Ikto, the Spider-Man. He is the slickest guy around. He can beat you at cards. He can beat you in a horse race. He can steal money right out of your pocket, and you won't notice." "I hear you are good at cheating," the trader said to Iktomi. "Let's see how good you are at it. Let's have a cheating contest." "Well, all right, but I don't have my cheating medicine with me," Ikto responded. "So what are you waiting for? Go get it." "That will take a while, but if you lend me your horse, I can be back in no time." "All right, get on, but go easy on him. That's my finest horse." The trader dismounted and handed the reins to Iktomi. "This horse is frisky. It snorts. It won't let me get on," said Iktomi. "Lend me your coat and hat so that the horse thinks I'm you." "Well, all right." The trader took off his fine fringed coat, which was decorated which was decorated with quill work, and put it on Iktomi. He took off his costly beaver hat and put it on Iktomi's head. The horse is still shy and dancing around. I think you should also let me have your boots. Otherwise the horse won't let me ride him, said Iktomi. Well, all right. The trader took off his boots with silver spurs on them. Iktomi put them on. The spurs made a pleasing, tinkling sound. Iktomi got on the horse and trotted off. The trader suddenly had second thoughts. He called after Iktomi. Hey, come back! I have a feeling you won't return my goods. That's funny, Iktomi yelled back. I have the same feeling. Iktomi rose in the saddle, lifted his breechcloth, showing the trader his bare backside. Then he laughed and galloped off. Thus the cheater was cheated.
KILI rentre Lakota Blacknut. You can le Lakota with Choya. You can le Tuai. Si Hanska Walila with Chagana Waipika Cape. Tuekas Taku or Shagala Kik Ugi Gake. Yep. You can Yeha Ganapiske. Or no, not couple. Lay honey. Le Mashitu Kiha Takuka Ahinusna Pretrupe Wahanes, Wahishmanes Wakshupi Le Lakota Le Umpiklecha Takun Yuhahipishne Takun Paslohanus Navaliopha Watohan Yukha Mas Opre Wazilila Trankachagalek. Конечно, типы можно говорить. Дилоханко. Хотя, так не ай пишно это. Дилоханка и галужи чапи. Вот на коле хака мак хоче вашта анаца ейчу. Хелоха и сихаска уфха. Она иглания. Туекаш гнауки. Na kuntua li la thaatsin shitas to khasne mazaskai hagana kiuki ke ugalak ta kuku helo iglani ha helna koi le Lakota ke ha mazaskali la trona la onle ta ku yuhape na vichakyo ke gonas bin shita trona la chakpana ye li la ta ko ta vichaki Ишнако опоинг запта le чапа ха Некста екипи he гонес мазаска запта лан вичаки келгике Ишнако мазасу тонала на чанлиета Эчге углагомани Ишнако се техла вичашакен Možda gnao kike, če najhaka tu ni gnam čarna vokipšni kapi. Ča gnao ka i hella Lakota noži hanka je. Dol i čašan slovalo je. He tako meni ni gnao kike čamilo je. A tamo čaj nasihavska kele, tu ni gnao kike šnelo je. Mishnala Eloi. Lakota Elena Jehina. Ukashna Niganao Kihilo. Chajeki ha Iktomi Chapelo. Machaga Nasiha Skakele Aua. Iktomi Chakelo Blaka Chela. Ukashna Taku Kash Eli Maktoa Kihilo. Tuni Maktoa Kihishnelo. Chashagli Iktomi ahi. Le Eloi. Le Iktomi Chashag Elak. Tu Kash Gnao Kihilo. Kansu Yashkatar Nesh Nakan Kiyanka. nikto ki helo si champion tam zaskare ke na ko ni chio ki helo si haska ki he ni kili kapelo vichagana ni kili kapelo to ha ni kili ke ha slava chelo ocha vichagana ye unka chingtelo hani het zum sam ik to mi yo acha no ha razle in vichagana prejuto hana ek to jelo ata wana hana ik to kili ata sihaska kile taku afha hiwa huwa kik joy khehak tolo ikto wa shakha kan ke humak hanta dilo kha ewek tna hekta ke wagalik tolo sihaska iwe has yastelo kwayo hiya ka shakha ste hechalo sihaska ke glichna ha ikto me ikhankik ata lekto ich inter jas dokina kus hetson kon zanon chet shon khanke ata zek tak ta pahomni mene ata ikto ita ma kya chinshne ikto ya ogole he makwa nagonas na kwa khosta he gnen ye ni ketching telo to ni shok khojne ching oha ela konsias kala le oglet ha oglet shlok ata oglet ka supi amncheta kalala ona nako ipat khate le na iktonik ona nako afkhosta le chapa ha ka apna konkia ata iktolus kahina ha ya iktosavichka hechna shuka khanki le atas yenokeshnela achana kule le haska amna tsena iskahu haska hena na kule inakhta kana mak gana yoma king teloya sata ochana le sihaska kile ha pagalne slok na kule shinakhta kile ta le maza uyak tonka gapchata uyakta la snala ona to shaka la kich iktata haserita kinakalata naungia lesihaska kito wana ha ksanhinglan chete atogana ka iktomi kipa kare yo le yakuktisni iblukchan le iktomi hakikta namija hechel iblukchan le nakapa aina pahai na mata makhotsa naungia chalesihaska la chazekash ata shendachtish naikhta hey ata sihaska kanam hel ikto hetchon hanle iktomi chaule nila otapkape tuktekto la Lakota mkhotchekta chawaktapo gana shwank khonjeni chit isna kulle tweki hashiktomi han wanele wapkhike mazas pashkan shappecha hayat onna nagupta nakabna li la pelawya toksa ke leta konje ka petu yamne ka ita kon wichoya kon ka na kon na ta kon iwogla ka na ta ka khapa pon ha khtaatu kile li la washte hapo na kule khanchola kile KILI radio kile oki bhanta watohans na ta kun le chahikhta po mazas kanesh na ko le khala pe nes ta kun agwa pis kuilesha lena tagni huwa gaji jupsna le cha u nasna le controla ke le wona honi job. So if you have a few dollars, extra dollars, KILI Radio, make your donations to KILI Radio, KILI-radio.org. KILI Radio brings you news, Lakota language, everything, all over this country. It goes to Rosebud, it goes to Western Cheyenne River, it goes all over I-90, Highway 18, and into Rapid City.
Misha, maybe I should say it in English. This is first of the month, and first of the month checks and stuff are coming in, so I'm just reminding everyone it's we're into the cooler months season, so pay your utilities, electricity, and buy your propane so your family can stay warm, especially the children and the elders. Just a reminder, because we are going to see some harder times. Just reminding you to take care of the most essentials first of the month. Go ahead, Chito. Oh, and keep your children safe.
I want to thank Lloyd, and I'll turn it back over to Studio A. Wopilat Hankayelo.